Sometimes it just be about everything. So I'll just start off with just introduce yourself and what you do and everything, and then periodically look over there because that's where it's, you know.
Okay, well, Billy T, Navy Blue Devil, you know. I've been making music now for about, well, really since I've been 16. But I just recently started battle rapping. Shouts out to the big dog. Shouts out to the big dog. And really, other than that, right now I'm just working at Mako right now. And just doing my everyday grind, taking care of my kids.
So tell us a little bit about how you got into battle rapping, because I know we.
Alright, my boy Puma, Panama Puma, he been battle rapping for a hot minute. When I moved from, because I'm originally from Savannah, Georgia. When I moved from Savannah to Gainesville, I went to prison. When I came home, I met Puma. And we met through some females. And the females was hearing me rapping. They was like, I want to introduce you to my other partner. He rap. And I was like, what you mean he rap? They was like, he better than you. I was like, I got to see this. And then we sat around. I met Big Bro. We sparred. And I was like, yeah, you better than me. But he told me then, he was like, you fine. Like, you really should try and do it. But that was years ago. I never really took it serious. And then just recently, I was riding in the car with him, and he was on the phone with Big Dog Phase right here. And I was like, bro, you still think I should try it? He was like, the opportunity here if you want to. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. And
it was good though, because I know we were talking about this the other day when you was the only one who didn't talk shit. Like, everybody was like, well, I'm gonna win, and you ain't saying nothing about none of that shit. And then so, but all right, well, we just wanted to put you out there for a second, and then I just start with just one of the questions. So we talk about music, art, and everything. So what y'all think about what's going on with Kanye right now? Is it all art? Is it madness? What is it? Both of y'all, you don't have to start at the same time. One of y'all answer.
I ain't in front. I think my man's done lost it, but in madness, he has come out with some good shit. I ain't gonna lie. The City of Gods with Fabio and Alicia Keys, that's a banger. I like it.
Oh, you talking about the White Lives Matter?
I'm talking about all of it. This man, every month, or actually every week, he says some weird shit. Some off shit. Now that's the newest thing he's talking about, the White Lives Matter too. But I think the week before that, he was getting people clothes out the garbage can. Like, people, yeah, he had like a whole idea where you literally go, you know, like his clothes cost like a fucking $1,000, and you go and it's an idea. It's what is it called? Everything he does is called what? It's just. It's high, it's bigger than what it really is type shit. I don't even know. It's
genius.
It's a genius. Yeah, that's what they call it. Everything he does is genius. But this week, what he did, this week it was more so that he got the Candace Owens. That's really what I was telling Eli about. Is the fact that who he had with him. So I would understand, but let me get y'all's perspective of what it is. Is it madness? Is it intelligence? Is it just he's just saying shit to make it seem like he's actually onto something? But
I be feeling like we sensitive, like so what? He says White Lives Matter, like everybody life do matter.
Facts.
That's my take on it.
Okay.
Like, why is it a big deal? Because he wore that shit. Like, it was white people, Asian people, different people wearing Black Lives Matter stuff. So
okay, because that's not what it means.
Now what means?
That's not what Black Lives Matter mean. Black Lives Matter has nothing to do with the rest of the people. I don't know why this is not letting me go live, but it's sorry y'all. That's why I'm trying to like. Okay, so when people say Black Lives Matter, they're not saying the rest of the lives don't matter. They're saying that we're the ones dying every single day without any cause, or you get pulled over and they're basically asking you, like, it's been many situations where you get pulled over. People have just been shot on the spot. You get pulled over, you notify them and let them know that you have a gun in the car, boom. you're dead. A kid just got shot up, and this was a kid. He wasn't even doing nothing wrong, but he had like the incorrect ticket on the back of his car. It was a plate. His plate was expired. He was 19 years old. He was trying to tell the police that he was in the process of it. They killed him. So it's like they're more so saying Black Lives Matter, meaning in a sense of like
it's a reminder.
It's a reminder not saying the rest of them don't matter, but it's saying that we're the ones that we're always seen as just. All we do is bad things, and we kill each other, or we're drug addicts, we're gang members, or we're all of these things that it's not being portrayed. Just like I sent Eli this other day, a black guy and a white guy, he was dealing fentanyl, cocaine, weed, and all that shit, right? The black guy was doing weed, cocaine, and they were both drug dealers, right? Mm-hmm. How much do you think the bail difference was, even though he's dealing fentanyl, cocaine, weed, and a whole bunch of guns and more shit than the black guy? Who you think his bail was higher?
You automatically know the minority is going to get the shorter end of the stick. So that's just. So that's what they're trying to say is Black Lives Matter in a sense of we're being forgotten, like Facts.
Ours.
Yeah, they created the phrase "White Lives Matter" as a rebuttal to Black
Lives Matter, like it's a
basically
joke.
Treating it as a joke. It was a joke rebuttal. So for him to put the joke rebuttal on his shirt, he thinking it's something genius, but it's not. Like as if it's like we making something like ours again type thing. What he's really trying to do, and that's not.
That's really not what's going on.
That's not what is going on.
No.
Like he gets the whole picture.
But the thing is, the reason I'm saying that is I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people think that. A lot of people are like, when people say Black Lives Matter, they're saying, well, so does the rest of lives matter. That's not what we're saying.
I mean, it's on the surface because it's like, I personally don't think deep into it because everything you just said, like, a lot of times we are the ones killing each other. Like, we be beefing about dumbass shit. Like, we treat each other worse than anybody else treat us.
Right.
For a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of
it's
a hard
though.
thing for me to swallow a lot of times. You know?
But you're not. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, just piggybacking off what he said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never really actually been in beef with Caucasians, except for when I've been in prison. I always been beef with people of my own kind. And when the Black Lives Matter thing came out, I'm moved by it. You feel me? In the sense of our people. Always. I'm always down with that. But then it always comes into my mind, do everybody care about Black lives like how I might care about Black lives? The next person might not care about Black lives. You feel me? The next homie might not care about Black lives. That basically, I feel like we as a people should come together and fix us.
We got a lot to fix.
Yeah, fix us before we even start to go out and start doing like what Kanye doing with the White Lives Matter thing. Even if he is doing it in a genuine way, like, alright, you feel me? Let's give them the spotlight. Nah, bro. Let's get us together first.
Yeah.
Then once we get us together, we can start bringing in other folk. You feel what I'm saying? That's my logic in thinking.
It makes my skin crawl because it's like hypocritical. Like, okay, Black Lives Matter because a white man did something to us, but what about the shit we doing to each other? Like,
okay, but
who's fighting for that?
So okay, that's true, but this is the part that I think is like a disconnect though. I agree with you because a lot of the things it is on the inside of us, but until like, I think they were doing like the Black Lives Matter to put more awareness into the fact that like if we unite, we could actually achieve something.
Facts.
Yeah.
But also like but what you're saying though is what's Kanye's, where it's like the issue is he's just saying fuck that though. That's what he's saying. He's saying fuck what you talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Just like when he came out with Trump with the hat on Trump. He's saying fuck. Now, the thing with Trump is, a lot of people really agree with the shit that he did for us in a sense of like, our economy was a little different.
Bet.
It was just
I
the
like
racist
Trump.
shit. Okay,
Look,
nigga. I don't like the nigga as a person.
He was a good president as far as economical issues.
Yes.
Shitty individual though.
Shitty individual, racist as fuck.
Social issues, homie, is garbage. He shouldn't have been a president. He should have been somebody's economical advisor on their board.
Yes.
He should have never been the president.
No, because you have to be setting a certain standard when you own business. Because think about it. So you're a business. So let me ask you this, because you said you agree, right?
Oh gosh.
So you're a business owner, right? You have multiple businesses. Do you think people will come to you, all you do is talk shit all day?
Of course not.
Okay, so hold on.
You can't show any emotion.
You can't show any emotion, right? All he did was show emotion.
Yeah.
Every time he act like a big ass grown ass kid. He act like he's 70 some shit a year. He act like he a 5-year-old who says, "Mommy said no, you can't have
country is the
candy."
biggest business in the world. You can't be running the biggest business in the world like that.
No, but also he's been bankrupt 7 times, so clearly he doesn't know how to run a business.
No,
Bankrupt
people
is
go
not-
people
bankrupt-
go
You go bankrupt so they don't. No, that's what rich people do. You go bankrupt so you don't go broke. You're supposed to go bankrupt.
You're supposed to go broke.
Yeah, but so this is my thing though. The thing with him for me is, personally speaking, now that Biden is in presidency, which he full of shit too, but
Exactly,
We
yeah.
got a vice president?
that nigga, he talking about he gonna do all this shit for us, but he ain't really whatever. But that's here or there. But my
He said
thing is,
he finna legalize weed.
he didn't. He definitely said
said he gonna
that
try
he's the wording. The thing people do, right, and this is what he did.
I don't want marijuana legalized. I don't.
A lot of us don't.
So tell me why. That's actually interesting. I want to hear that.
For a business perspective,
Yeah,
not.
it's gonna.
Okay.
For niggas that been locked up
Okay,
for it
okay,
before,
okay,
and
okay,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm from California, nigga. I want to be able to walk
Okay.
down the street here and smoke my blunt like I can over there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my thing. I've been in New York. I can literally walk down the street
$3 is
smoking my
gonna be
blunt.
$70 with tax.
Yeah, if you go to the dispensary, you still got niggas on the street still selling their 3.5 for the regular price because niggas is not finna pay that much in the dispensary. They just don't want to do that, so they just gonna still shop with their same niggas. So niggas really ain't losing business like that.
Oh well then.
Yeah, because you still got the folks that's not gonna spend that dispensary
Lose
ticket.
their money. Okay,
Like that's
well.
different. They're not gonna spend that ticket on the street. Why they gonna spend it in the dispensary? Just because it
Because
comes
they
from the
gotta still
dispensary.
pay rent for the damn dispensary places that they're on. So that's true. Okay, I feel
You know what
that.
I'm saying? You be alright.
But I feel like with the Kanye, back to Kanye questioning, is that like, I feel like in the society right now, like everything is like, one person's like, oh, this is it. And then everybody's like, no brain, no logic, no thought into it. Okay, this is all we're talking about. Like, you know, everybody's picking this man clearly who probably needs to be like hospitalized or probably needs to be admitted to I mean, come on, like, because I feel like, doesn't he have some sort of,
personality
personality
He's got
impact? He's
bipolar
bipolar, but I'm not saying that everybody is bipolar is like that, but like, the stuff that he's saying, even when he was asked the question, he dismissed it like, this is what it is and this is how it is. But a lot of the issue, like, to me, is like what you say is like you said, not saying that you're my issue, but
I am your issue. But you don't feel like Kanye is. You don't feel like. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to the nigga.
Okay.
And shit be making sense to me.
That's
I be
that's
like-
the
that's
thing.
not the problem, though.
It be
It's not
making. He's a
Okay.
terrible messenger, bro. That's the whole thing. This shit be making sense, but you gotta sit there and really like listen to. 99% of the world is not finna do that. They gonna They gonna take what the fuck he said for how the fuck he said it and the way he said it.
hold up.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you take what he said differently? I'm just confused.
Exactly my point,
hears
right?
everything different.
Exactly.
That's what I said.
Everybody takes everything differently. Really.
Why lives
Yeah.
matter? What's the underlying tone?
It's a couple of them.
It's
Okay,
a
I want
couple
to-
of
White lives matter also
It's just-
outside of everybody else.
It
No,
go back to the
they
fact when they
didn't,
used to
though.
call us nigger and we turned around now we say nigga all the goddamn time. He put something that's a negative connotation, now he's gonna wear it and be like, yeah, white lives matter. White people, you think white people like are liking him doing that? They're putting on Fox News and shit. They don't like that.
They slick laughing at
They're
him.
laughing at him, right? But what he's doing
He's
is
trying to
like,
piss him off.
he's trying to piss people off. That's literally what he's trying to do, and they're
But
getting
do
pissed
y'all
off.
understand?
And they're
Y'all
trying to
so crazy for
they're trying to-
rationalizing a
Alright.
crazy person.
Yeah, all right.
See, that's
We're
what
not
I'm saying.
rationalizing
You see
them.
what I'm saying?
It's not.
See what I'm saying?
It's not. We're not in no way condoning or saying what he's doing is okay, but
You understand it because
Hey.
he's trying to make it make sense.
exactly, yes, I can I can kind of relate. I have done things to people specifically, I'm a gangbanger. You don't think I have specifically worn things to make a group of people upset, like wore colors to school, wore stuff on the school just to upset motherfuckers, like, and what y'all gonna do about it?
Right.
Like, so I can kind of understand from that point of view, but Ye he don't got it all left. But his music, I keep going back to his music.
Somebody compared to,
you don't listen to his music no
more? I ain't gonna lie.
No, but look, okay.
I like his other shit he got going on. I ain't gonna lie.
But do you guys seen is it Django and it was like Samuel L. Jackson was the character? They're comparing him to him. Y'all.
He might. Yeah, I could kind of,
But y'all explain it to me because I don't recall all parts of it.
Well, the thing is that Kanye got power, so he will be the person. He in a position to speak for all of us.
No, he's not. He can't speak for shit that I got going on.
But it's a process.
So how he speak? So this is the problem I have though. Is like you literally.
It's a method to the madness.
That's what everybody's saying.
It is.
What is the method? Okay.
You gotta let it work.
Okay.
Let him work.
But if you're an influential person, right?
Go ahead.
Isn't there a line where, because now like a lot of I guess who don't think deeper into the madness, that we're looking to the surface of the madness.
Facts.
All it's taking from is this nigga is really crazy. This nigga really is tripping. Like that's all you're taking from it because he's making something like we were talking about uniting. He's turning it into a joke. But it's not a joke.
I like that you said that because that brings that's a segue for me. Do you feel like it seemed like the world, like majority, like a good amount of people in the world right now are just on the surface as people?
Definitely.
Like even you can't even having a conversation with some people, it's like
you're
thinking deep into the conversation and they're just like,
and then I think too
like that color.
Yeah, right.
What you talking about?
Majority of the people in the world are people who think on the surface. Like, and I was Puma. I'm in a car with Puma. We listening to Super Gremlin, and I'm telling him I hate the song. Man, this is one of Big Bro favorite lines. Whoever it is, if I don't like him, they the real one. Man, it's the real Kodak. He the real one. I'm like, man, look, bro, home some real BS.
I forgot to do this before we started.
Oh, hell no.
I'm like, home
Is that
some...
water?
Hell no.
Home some real BS. You gotta think about it. In the song Super Gremlin, he say, I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it. Because I'm a gremlin. What if fake perks being made with? Fentanyl. So you are condoning fentanyl use to kids everywhere who listening to your music. That's how I feel about it. Hate the song. As soon as I heard that, I was like, so kids who listen to your music is finna be running around popping fake perks because Kodak doing it.
Yeah. But that's what we were talking about, how like we were just talking about this in the cars right now. Music doesn't have to have substance or any make sense. You say 3 words 8 times, ooh, this is a fucking hit.
We talking about TikTok, radio.
Yeah, it used to be, and then even the thing about TikTok is TikTok don't even use the original shit. TikTok makes the TikTok version of the song that you have because a lot of the songs that hit on TikTok, they not even original because when people hear the original, they're like, what the fuck is this shit? Because it's not.
Yeah, they sent the little white kid re-recording the song.
Re-recording it and they be altering the words. Yeah. But also,
facts.
What we talking about right now, I thought when it comes to artists, the point was to have 1 album, 2 album, 3 albums, 10, 50, 30, whatever the fuck we're trying to be. Drake, Beyonce, all them shits one day, right?
You think every artist is trying to reach the top?
I'm not saying that, but I would like my work to have a meaning.
Yeah.
Right?
But at the
end of the day, I do understand it's a business. So explain that to me. That's what I'm trying to say. It's
not every
right
artist is in the way the music industry works. Not every artist in the music industry is here to be here forever. A lot of people are only meant to be here one time. A lot of people are only meant to be here to start something. Like, you know how some artists come in, they only had 1 hit, but these motherfuckers started a whole wave. So a whole bunch of artists came in after that. It might sound like what that artist did. They were only meant to be here for that. There's some people that only come to the music industry. They say, I only want to make 1 song and get rich off this 1 song and then go do something else. You got people that are actors, struggling actors, and say, I'm gonna start rapping. Because they think it's an extra check.
It's a lot of politics right now.
Politics too,
especially in hip hop, because hip hop is something that we created, right? So the fight is the commercial artists. They're fueled by the industry.
Facts.
You feel me? And then you got the indie artists, who is like the rawest form of hip hop. We can't even get in because we're still telling stories. We still care about lyrics or whatever. We still care about this stuff, but the industry
doesn't give a fuck about that.
They've been controlling something that we created for years. You know what I'm saying? So if he say choose some fentanyl, they probably gave him about 10 mil for just saying that shit. It's so much politics in this shit right now.
Yeah.
So they want us to say the dumbest shit to each other, to encourage each other to kill ourselves off. It's a war. It's spiritual. It's a lot of shit. This is like a day-long conversation of what's going on with music.
But the thing to me, I guess more so what I'm looking at is it's like disappointing because like I know he always made fun of me because I don't like a lot of the music. Like people be playing shit in the car, like what the fuck y'all? Because I listen to the words, right?
Facts.
So I'm over here like this bitch is really, you know what I'm talking about. This bitch is talking about
sucking
fuck
dick
a nigga and you free or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't even know the words, but like that's repetition on the same shit. I don't get it. I can't turn up to it because I don't know what the fuck I'm turning up to.
It's because you worried, because
I'm too worried about the words.
You too worried about the meaning of the song, and not music does not always have to have a meaning. It could just be there so you can feel good. Some people just make feel good music. Ain't no deeper meaning to that. It's just the fact that it's just something for you to.
I'm from Savannah. We're Caribbean type people. We're Geechee. We have a big. I don't know what y'all would call it. Y'all might call it black magic, hoodoo. It's pronounced hoodoo, not voodoo.
Okay.
It's pronounced hoodoo. Like that's real big in our culture. I actually got put under something one time. No lie, no cap. And I stole a car.
See that he understood the assignment. That's what I meant. Go ahead.
I stole a car for a girl. and look, she called me. Her car, her dilemma.
Pussy must have been crazy.
Listen. Crazy. Her dilemma was, I'm hungry. I want some food from McDonald's. I stole a car, went to McDonald's through the drive-thru in a stolen car, got her a meal, and drove to her house in a stolen car to give her some McDonald's.
That shit had to be crazy.
So think about it.
Sure. She about to say what she around. Take it out, put it in the mouth, put it back in. Some crazy shit.
I promise you, it wasn't nothing sexual. People say like
it is. I had a friend that said that though. She was in college and one of her homegirls from like New Orleans, and she put a spell. She said that she put a spell. They called it a spell though. She could from New Orleans, so they were saying that she put a spell on her. This nigga and like he was doing.
Yeah, my baby mama said she did everything. That too.
She was just crazy.
That bitch said she put me. She said she put me in the freezer or some shit.
Yeah, she had like a doll and shit.
She probably didn't know what she was doing.
She didn't know what she was doing. Hers was tall because she was a little bit off in the head. But what you talking about? That shit. I do believe you only because I've had like it. Not saying it's a black and white thing, but like. Or other cultures, but New Orleans people, like, I've heard a lot, because, you know, Kevin Gates talks about it in his music. There's a song, like, it's called, like, Fatal Attraction, and they put shit in, like, the spaghetti and shit like that. But I want to, y'all better think about
what... They put period blood in the spaghetti.
Yeah.
To get to so they can get... These weird... Nah, fuck that. I don't care, y'all. They talking about voodoo. Bitch, that's fucking weird, bro. I want to get a man so bad, I'm going to put my fucking coochie blood in spaghetti and serve it to him.
See, this is what you have to understand is a lot of people think on this spell because witchcraft that's in the Bible. That is not real. Like witchcraft is real. It's just a matter of who does it, how they do it. But Faze, what's your answer? What's the craziest thing you've done? Birthing, you know you've done that. So how old are you?
I'm like 100 for real.
Okay, 100 years. You've done some crazy shit. So think about it.
I don't know what I done crazy for a girl though, cause I always. You know, kind of been that dude.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So I ain't really have to like do too much.
Yeah. You have done some crazy shit.
I don't really know. What?
So what's the equivalent? So then, in a good way, what's the most extravagant thing you've done? Do it
I don't know.
Propose.
Let me think. I'm gonna keep thinking.
Okay, you gotta think because you have to answer now,
I'm trying to think
what's
what I
another
did
dude?
crazy for.
Well, I gave a woman the children. I didn't even want to be with her.
Nah, that's not fair. That should be acceptable.
It's not
That should be accepted.
That's not acceptable.
It's not acceptable.
No. I meant like, no, that's not. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
That is crazy.
Don't get me wrong. When you don't want, when you know for a fact that you not like trying to have children at that time, right? And you still like lay down with this girl that you know for a fact wants your children, and you nutting her. That's the craziest thing you can do.
Oh, well, then I did that too.
So I know a lot of that's the crazy.
I did that too. I'm
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so
I ain't never did too much crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
It ain't the kid's fault. It's your fault.
You right. You right. That's
No,
what
but
I
the
did.
thing about Eli, his predicament is really fucked up because I feel like he one of them niggas that would think he was really tricked into his predicament. He was too trusting in his bullshit.
Nah,
She told him, I did this, I'm on this. Boom, 2 kids. But go ahead.
Bitch tell you she on birth control, she really not.
And
She capped me.
But go ahead, and he trusted her too. He trusted that. She's like, you stay out here.
I went in the
I'll
club
go
fully
inside.
loaded, like pop, pop, pop.
Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all. You have another answer, or you want a moment?
I'm
You good? Okay, so I have another question. Would you ever tattoo your girlfriend, your wife, on your neck or your shirt? Oh